Thank you. Good afternoon and good evening, great dear friends, men and women of goodwill. I salute each and every one of you this morning. It is another day that Elohim has made that we will rejoice and be glad in him. It is another day that we have been given an opportunity and a privilege to serve the people of Biafra in so many areas. It is another opportunity that Elohim has given to us that we fight for our cause. It is another opportunity that have been given that will stand firm and declare our stand on Biafra. Thank you so much. I salute you as you come in. Do well to welcome others. Do well to welcome your brother. Do well to welcome your sister and share the program as you come in. We are here to present to you the discussion of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile with some of the diplomatic personnel in the United States of America this morning. We are here to present those videos to you this morning. So as you come, do well to share the program and Elohim will bless you. And also to explain to you why Biafra freedom is just and a noble cause. Biafra freedom is just and a noble cause. That is the only reason why every one of us, all the genuine Biafrans and those that are not even Biafrans, are fighting to make sure the dream of our forefathers is achieved. This agenda of Elohim Chukwukika Abiyama that said that Biafra is his own in this planet Earth, that dream will be achieved, that vision of Elohim will be achieved. So Biafrans, we ask you this morning to do everything that you need to do to make sure that you stand with the Biafra Republic government in exile, to make sure that what you are doing is to support the Biafra Republic government in exile, the Biafra Prime Minister, as Simon Eba Njoko. As you do that, may Elohim continue to bless you. Without wasting much of our time, I want to thank our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba Njoko, for all that he is doing, for his wisdom, for his knowledge and understanding, and the approach and the manner in which he been protecting the Biafrans. May God of heaven continue to protect and guide him from all oaks, from all folks, in the mighty name of Elohim Chukwoke. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kukano, the man that said never will he give up on the Biafrans. We, the Biafrans, will never give up on him. Neither are we going to give up on the cause that over 5 million children died for. We are here to do what other people has not done before, and that is the restoration of Biafra in its totality. That is what we have come here to do this morning. So I plead with you, do share the program, do invite other people to come as we are live now. Thank you so much. Let's go to the video that I will be analyzing briefly this morning. And may God bless you as you're listening.
My name is Jim Moran. I you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for a quarter of a century. After I left the Congress to represent some corporations and countries and causes that I believe in. It has been an honor to work with you, Your Excellency. Elias Gerasulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, it was on the committee that funds defense and the State Department foreign operations, as well as the Foreign Relations Committee. I have an interest in Africa. I was a principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. Importantly, I do believe that Biafran independence is a just and noble cause. I trust that you have a bright future ahead. We will try to secure your independence. Can't promise because the politics is not a particularly predictable situation in the United States today, and justice is not always served, but we will work towards that objective. I appreciate the opportunity to work on behalf of the Biafra people, and at this point, hand over to Elias. Elias?
Thank you, Jim, and it's an honor to be.
There's something this man said that I want you to listen to again. There's something this man said that I want you to listen to again for those that is saying, what is the United States saying? What is this person saying? What is this one saying? Did they support the way Simon Ekpa is fighting over this, his Biafra? Did they support over the way Simon is doing over this Biafra? What the Biafrans are doing? Blah, 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 blah. This man made a very strong statement. This man said, he mentioned the justice system of the United States, that there's no justice in the justice system of the United States, but they will keep on doing what? Pushing. So if you, in other words, if you want to sit by, fold your arms, fold your legs, stay adamant, do nothing, see nothing, say nothing, and watch the whole world to abandon their busy life and their own agenda for their own citizen and the future of their unborn generations, to come and abandon those things and begin to think about you. You will stay till eternity come and nothing will happen. Rather, what they have been saying about you will be justified. Because Africans are seen as the zombies of the world. I have said this over and over and over again. Not until the one African country from the continent of Africa rise to the occasion and begin to do the needful and be free in totality. When we talk about freedom, being free in totality, being free in all fullness of it, having the ability to decide what your future and your destiny will look like. That is the freedom we are talking about. Not until you stand up, face the challenges that are facing you, fight like a man, like every one of them has done. I think this man mentioned it. He said that when they were doing their own, that when they are fighting, that nobody, that they cannot condemn what Simon is doing. That when they are fighting their own, had they been they fold their arms and waiting for somebody to come and save them, maybe you will not have what is called the United States today. But they stood their ground and fight. And he ended up by saying that the Biafrans freedom is just and a noble cause. That what you're doing, one thing I want to bring out on this video, on this broadcast this morning, is that whatever you are doing for your freedom, that what our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing for the freedom of the Biafra Republic government in exile, he's not committing any crime or breaking any laws. What he's doing is just and a noble cause for the Biafran freedom. What he's doing is what is enshrined in every laws of the world. This man said that what they did, their forefathers, men that were there before them did, is what that give them leverage to what they have today as the United States. So if you are waiting for anybody to come at the United States, that they are the police of the world, and so on and so forth, this man said, in as much as there are discrepancies in the judgment in the judicial system of the United States, that they that are supposed to be the voice of the world is now using it to play politics. He mentioned politics and he mentioned the judicial system. There's no justice. But notwithstanding, they will keep on pushing. The most important thing is not how far you've been. The most important thing is how far you have pushed your cause. When you allow others to be the people telling your story, you will remain where you are. Because when that person gets tired, he will stop. He will say, I have said this enough. I think they have heard it. Let's see what their reaction will be. But when it's you that is pushing your cause, you are not going to stop as a determined person, as somebody that is resolute to achieve a common goal, to achieve result. You're not going to stop until that result, expected result, begin to surface. And you're not still going to stop until that result is established. And that is what our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is standing on. That is not going to stop on the Biafran cause until the expected result is established. Now you understand why Simon Ekpa Njoko, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, is doing what he's doing and is never going to back out on this. Let's listen to the congressman. And I also want to remind us that tomorrow the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile will be having a State of the Nation briefing by 7 p.m. Biafran time. By 7 p.m. Biafran time, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile will be having a State of the Nation briefing on what and where the Biafra struggle and the Biafra cause is now. Let me flash it on the screen for a better reminder and for you to have it at the back of your mind. Not to forget, be there. Don't let anybody tell you about it. Be there tomorrow by 7 p.m. Tomorrow by 7 p.m. Biafran time, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile will be having a State of the Nation briefing to the Biafrans and to the world. Be there and God will bless you. Back to what we are saying. The Biafran cause is noble, is just, and a noble cause. So it's not something, we're not doing something that that is alien to the world. We're not doing something that nobody has ever done, but we're just doing it the way we felt it is the best approach to give
My name is Jim
to
Moran.
achieve our freedom. that if we fail to do it now, nobody's going to do it for us. If we fail to do it now, nobody, nobody will do it for us. And nobody will do it for
Primarily
our children.
Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him.
And that is why we're going to do it by ourselves. Many people are volunteering to work with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. There's something the second person that is going to be speaking said, and I love it. I loved it. I loved what he said. It's not just because they are our they are, it's not just that they are on the diplomatic move. The second person says something that is very, very interesting that I would want you to hear from him. Let me get the system working again. I don't know what is wrong with the system. But the second person said that is not just working with the Biafrans for the sake of it. Maybe because he been paid to do so, or maybe because um, uh, he just want to do it, or maybe because he's um, uh, pitying the Biafrans. No, he said because what Biafrans are doing is a just cause. And not only that, that he himself is also a freedom fighter. Do you now understand? Can you now differentiate between those that are hired servants and those that mean business, those that know actually what they are doing? This man said, why I'm doing what I'm doing for the Biafrans is not just, is because I have had it at the back of my mind, time immemorial, that I will help Africans. Sorry about that. That I will help Africans. I will help African countries to fight. And the fighting is what he's doing now. The helping of Africa to fight is what he's doing now. And the Biafrans are willing to work with as many that are marching out to align with the Biafrans in their noble cause. So I just want you, whenever you see or you hear about the Biafrans, or you see Biafrans doing one thing or the other, just know it that what the Biafrans are doing is for them to survive. Fight to survive. Ndị Igbo si na aha achọrọ ọgụ mma. Aha achọ ọgụ mma. When you talk about freedom, freedom is fight. Freedom is a fight to survive. Because freedom, nobody will come out and just give it to you and say, okay, since you said I see that you want to be free, and for that reason, you can have it. United States, according to these congressmen, when they have their own freedom, it wasn't easy for them. It was a battle. And they come out victorious. And that is why you and I today are fighting and doing everything. We want to remain in the United States. Nobody wants to go anywhere. Once you secure the visa, you go and celebrate it. And many other countries of the world that have survived in securing their freedom. But if we, the Biafrans, did not rise up today to do the same that every other country has done and come out victorious and being respected and their dignity and their respect are intact, we will not survive. But if we endure the pains, the name calling of the world, those that will come to call us whatever name that they want, Our leader already prepared our mind before now. He said that when you're fighting for freedom and you are being called a terrorist, have it as a badge of honor. That is the way every other person that have come, that have passed this, that have gone this path that we are showing today, they are all called terrorists. And at the end of the day, they achieved their goal. If you go to the archives of the United States when they are fighting with Britain, you will see that British also called them a terrorist. But today, you have the United States that stood their ground, not minding the name calling, not minding the names that they are calling them. Today is the word power. Had it been the succumbed, oh, we don't want to be called such name. We don't want anybody to see us as a bad person. Oh, we want to be a good person for the world and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, they will still remain as a slave to the British, even until this day. But for that single decision that they made that no, that they can't allow their children to suffer the same fate that they have been suffering, that somebody must have to bear the cat, and they choose to bear the cat. Many people sacrifice their life for this cause, for the freedom that the United States is enjoying today. The same way that many people have laid down their life for what the Biafrans are fighting for today. And that is why we are never going to give up. Because if we give up the death of these people, the sacrifices of these men and women, children of 1967, 1970 will be in vain. And we don't want the cause of our people, the sacrifices of our people to be in vain. So, Biafrans, I salute each and every one of you. We want to reassure you again this morning that the Biafra freedom is a just cause, that the Biafra freedom is noble and a just cause. Emenike Chibo, I salute you from here. Greetings also from here. As you come in, please share the program. Biafra cause is just and a noble cause. So if anybody is telling you otherwise, it's either that person is pushing you like every other country that have been pushed, like the United States have been pushed, like Finland have been pushed, like um, uh, um, uh, every other country that have fought for freedom have been pushed. Even India have been pushed. All these countries of the world, Russia, name them, Israel, name them, they have been pushed, but they stood their ground. They stood their ground, unmovable. And today they have the end result. One thing in life is when you begin to fight for a just cause, you begin to fight the fight of destiny. It's always never a smooth journey. Your journey to life is just never a smooth journey. If a successful man or a successful woman begin to give you testimonies of what he went through to be what he is or she is today, you will marvel. You will marvel. But they endured sometimes excruciating pain, sometimes unpleasant situations, sometimes ridicules from friends, ridicules from situations around, ridicules from so many things, yet they keep on pushing. And they pushed until something began to happen. So if you're not ready to be ridiculed as a freedom fighter, you're not ready to be called names. We've been called jobless. We've been called a tout. We've been called a lot of names. But this name calling is not moving us. Rather, the name calling is in boosting, is putting more fuel to our energy to fight. The more we see challenges of what we are doing, the more we know that what we are doing is yielding result. Just imagine had it been Ojukwu them, they give up the moment they see that our people are being killed in the north, our people are being killed in Kano, our people are being killed even in Yoruba land, and so on and so forth. By now, you will not even stand anywhere to talk about Biafra. By now, Biafrans will just be few. It will be in the history of the world. But because they stood their ground 1967, 1970 and fight. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood his ground, not minding the name calling that they gave. They called him just like the decision that our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa has made. That all those that have called us all these names, criminals or blah, 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 and so on and so forth, that when Biafra comes, we are going to bring out all these things because it's being recorded and documented in the archives of the Biafrans. We are going to bring it out. And those people will respond to the names that they called us. And they will bring out a proof of the criminality that they labeled us. They will bring out the proof of all the names or all the awful names that they called us. And that time is very fast approaching. So that you will not think, oh, you are at liberty to do whatever you want to do. You are at liberty to, because they are fighting for freedom. They want to remove the criminality that you guys are using to kill people in Nigeria, that the Biafrans have come to terminate your contracts, that they have come to terminate your looting system, and you are not happy with it, and for so on, and by so doing, you want to call them names. You want to call them miscreants. You want to call them criminals without stealing anything from you, when you have been the ones stealing from the Biafrans from the onset, when you have been the ones stealing and pocketing everything that has to do with the development of the people. Anything that will give the people succor, you guys pocket it in your pockets. Paying workers penny. Destroying the life of the people. I saw one video, I think yesterday, of a man. Sonny, you're welcome. Good morning from here, my brother. May Elohim bless you. Of a man, a family of 3. They have 3 children. That's family of 5. He has 3 children and a wife and the father. The father said he is contemplating of committing suicide, but he said no, that he no longer wants to commit suicide because it's going to be a waste, that he wants to sell his kidney in order for him to feed his family. In a country where senators and the governors are going home every month with billions of naira, where people are looting billions and trillions of dollars on daily basis. The citizen wants to sell his organ in order to feed his family. The other day, a woman wants to sell one of her child, in order to feed the remaining ones. This is, I don't know what else you want to see before you begin to support the cause of Biafra, for you to live as a human and not as zombies of the world. Because today, Biafran, those that find themselves in Africa are just zombies. You feel no pain. It doesn't matter what is done to you, you cannot feel any pain, more especially the people that are called the Nigerians. Just look at what the Kenyan youths are doing today. The Kenyan youths have risen up to say enough is enough. They have risen up to take the bull by the horn, giving a chance to those that have chosen, that have made it a point of duty to make their life a living hell, to make their life a misery. There's a video out there. They march to the Senate. You are afraid even to go close to local government chairman, let the local government buildings, let alone going to the Senate house. These young men and women march to the Senate and they are doing the needful there. And those they lay their hands, they teach them the lesson of their life. They taught them a lesson that they will never forget in a hurry. And that is the part the Biafrans have chosen to toe to make sure that the freedom of our people are secured by establishing a government that will speak for the people, a government that will be for the people, and not a government that will be feeding some few criminals, breeding criminals, not a system that will be as porous as Nigeria is, that today those that registered for national identity cards or whatever they are calling it, that their data, their information are being sold for as low as 100 naira per person. That is why the Biafra freedom is what you as a human being, so long as you're a human being, you're not a zombie, must stand up and stood your ground and defend the cause, the noble cause of the Biafra freedom, and support the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. I want to salute each and every one of you. This broadcast is not going to be too lengthy. We're going to be stopping it from here. But I want to assure you that the best thing that will happen to you in this whole wide world is the Biafra emergence. The emergence of Biafra is the best thing that will happen to you as a Biafran. The world will stop seeing you as a zombie. The world will stop seeing you as those that are worthless. And those that are championing the cause of reducing population will no longer see where their stupidity will be striving. Because while Brigade is walking round the clock today, bringing aids upon aids that are wiping off people, causing a havoc in the life of our people, using our people as a pig farm, is because there's no viable country in the continent of Africa. We are not helping ourselves in any way. We are not even in charge of the food we eat. We are not even in charge of the medicals we take. We are not in charge of anything. Everything will depend on the West. And it's only those that has freedom will take charge of everything that they want to apply to their people. Once you're not free, you cannot make any decision for yourself. And that is the reason why you must have to support this noble cause of the Biafrans for our freedom to be achieved. Without freedom, more evil days are coming. Without the freedom of the Biafrans, more evil days are coming ahead. And we must have to be ready and prepared before that day comes on us, because it's already on us. People are now discussing on how they want to destroy our seed farm and give us a poisoned seed for us to be farming. All these things will be possible if we did not stand up and fight for our freedom. Not to fight those that are doing whatever they are doing, because they are doing it because they see you as a worthless human being. But by the time you prove to them that you are not worthless, that you are a creation, a creature of God, that you have the same dignity and honor as they have. That the same thing that they did to get to where they are today, that you can do it times 2 over, times 10 over. That you will even do more better than they can ever imagine in their widest imaginations. Not by proving to them that you are a human being. What they are doing, they are never going to stop. And it will be getting worse and worse on daily basis. And they will use their puppet to enforce it on you. That's why the Biafra Republic government in exile is the only voice that is speaking for the Biafrans. Once again, I want to remind you, tomorrow by 7 p.m. Biafran time, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile will be on air to address the Biafrans and the world at large. See you there and remain blessed. I salute you once more, Mazi Sonny and our brother Emenike Chibo, for always being there. And every other person out there that I cannot see, may Elohim continue to bless you and make your day today to be fruitful and make your day today to be something to run. May Elohim, because those that are even living in the West, they are not free. They are not safe because you will easily contact the poisoning that they are dishing out there than how it is in Biafra land. Thank you so much, and may God continue to bless you. Remain blessed and remain focused. Let your eyes be on the ball. Do not allow anything to distract you. God bless you and see you very soon. Thank you so much. And do have a lovely day.